to the Mixtapes Podcast with your host, Bird the Boy, Damien Montecarlo, and Angry Mikey.
Hey, welcome to the Mixtapes Podcast. Today we're talking about Sad Wings of Destiny from Judas Priest. 50 years, right? So it was released in 76, making that 50 years. So it was issued on Gold Records in the UK. The album came out before Judas Priest signed with Columbia Records. You know, a move that later would launch them into worldwide success. That was really the move for them. So they recorded a record before this called Rock and Roll, and yeah, this one's definitely different. You know, the shape, the sound a little bit. The album was produced by Roger Bain, best known for producing the first three Black Sabbath records. I mean, his involvement, you could definitely tell, pushed Judas Priest to go more Sabbathy, because it does have some Sabbathy stuff going on in this record. Darker, heavier, you know. Definitely heavier than the first record. The first record just sounds like they were a good band, but kind of, what do you say, Mike? Kind of like a Zeppelin-ish kind of spacey.
Very Zeppelin. Yeah, kind of, like almost a generic feel to the first one. Like,
yeah, not bad, but
not bad.
You know.
Just not their full potential really wasn't shown.
Right. Yep. Even the way they looked, the way they dressed, it was more that flamboyant Led Zeppelin kind of look, maybe. Sort of. I don't know. The first video I seen was kind of, it's got that feel. Okay, so the lineup for Sad Wings of Destiny was Rob Halford, lead vocals, Glenn Tipton, lead guitar, KK Downing, rhythm and lead guitar, Ian Hill, bass guitar, Alan Moore, drums, who more replaced John Hinch, who appeared on the first album, Rock and Roll, and later he exited midway through, I believe, Sin After Sin, halfway through.
Yeah, I think this is his only album.
Oh, he did 1.5. Pretty much.
Right.
He did some Sin After Sin.
His only full album.
His only full album, yeah. And I think Simon Phillips finished the record for him, did some studio session work. And it's crazy because they went through, I would think, about 5 drummers so far throughout the band's history. You had John Hinch, who was on Rock and Roll. Alan Moore was on Sad Wings of Destiny, a little bit of Sin After Sin. Simon Phillips just filled in to do the session work. Then you had Les Binks was in for Stained Class, Killing Machine, which is also Hell But for Leather, and Unleashed in the East, the live record. And then after that, Dave Holland was there for a good stretch. Dave Holland was there from like 79 to 89, from British Steel to Ram It Down. And then, of course, 89 comes in Scott Travis, which for me was really the turn of the band. And I really got into Judas Priest more once Travis came in. Definitely. But we're talking about Sad Wings of Destiny, 50 friggin' years. So, yeah. So, Mike, we're going to break it down like we usually do. We didn't include the instrumental. We might start including instrumentals down the line if they're more than like a minute or two, because some stuff's really good. Like,
yeah, because sometimes I don't even listen to them. So when you're like, oh, we're going to do the instrumental,
yeah,
and I just skipped it because it was an instrumental.
We usually don't do intros or instrumental, but I think some of these instrumentals are good. Like the instrumental on this one would have helped the score, I think, because it was really good.
Probably,
really good.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I listened to like maybe like 10, 15 seconds of it, so I kind of just skipped it once I realized it was an instrumental. But.
Right. And the artwork, the album artwork is great. It's got the angel. It looks like it's torn between good and evil. It's a classic album cover. It really is. So we got 8 tracks. We're not doing the prelude track, so it gives us 8 tracks. Yeah, so we do it. We get our numbers, we combine it, come out with an average, and then we do our least favorite as a panel to our favorite as a panel. And you never know what happens because we don't always all agree on everything. Damien's not here; he's getting ready to go to NAMM for the musical showcase there. So hope you're going for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, for guitars. So Dame will be out there working because he works for Tama and Ibanez. So, yeah, he'll be out there the next week, but he also couldn't do tonight. He's getting ready for it. So, yeah, so you will not see Dame for the next week. So let's do this thing. Judas Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny, 1976. 9 tracks taken off the prelude. 8 tracks is the countdown. Coming in at number 8, Epitaph. What do you got there, Mike?
What do I got for Epitaph? Not my favorite one on the record. I would say probably my least favorite on the record. Not that I'm saying it's a horrible song, not my thing. A little too slow, a little too, I don't know. Not doesn't really fit into that Priest realm for me.
Okay, what did you give it?
So I gave it a 6.5. I mean, it's a song, I guess, about getting old, passing, and eventually nobody really knowing who you are. Just a sign of your pretty much grave being covered up, and nobody going there. But
Yeah.
lyrics are really cool in this one. It's got a haunted feel to it, so
Mm.
it's not a terrible song, but just not for me.
Yeah, for me, I thought the piano was cool. It was an unexpected touch to the record between that and the prelude, and the crooning vocals. It's really got a Queen feel. This song, it's very Queen like, you know.
Well, they kind of took some cues from Queen early on.
Yeah, it was definitely different. Not a great song for me overall, but an interesting, unique, experimental type song. I thought it was interesting. It was kind of neat to hear them do that and to go back because I kind of forgot about the song to go back and listen to it now. I forgot about this one. I gave it a 6.25. Coming in number 7, Genocide. What do you got, Mike?
Genocide, like this one, man. It's got a very deep purple feel to this one. It's a really cool track. I gave this a 7.75.
Yeah, for me, Genocide, I looked the other way on that. I gave it a 6.0. I think it's a decent song, but not very memorable for me. The breakdown has some cool stuff. There's some cool sound effects in it. Not a real standout track for me. A little forgettable for me. This is probably be a skip for me. Coming in number 6, Island of Domination. What do you got, Mike?
This one I really liked. I gave this one an 8. I like Rob's vocals. He's very kind of fun and playful on this one. And about midway through the song, there's just some cool riffage going on. For me, it's a cool track.
Island of Domination. I gave it a 6.5. I thought it was an okay tune. Some strong vocal moments in it. Very Sabbath influenced style, I thought, as far as the music goes. Solid, but nothing really that special. It's not a standout for me. Coming to number 5, Deceiver.
Deceiver? This is an all right song. I gave this one a 7.25. It's a very fast paced track. It's almost over before you know it. So just as you're kind of getting into it, boom, it's over.
Yeah, I gave Deceiver a 7.25. Classic opening riff and strong vocals throughout. The song's pretty heavy for 76. I mean, this had to be pretty heavy for the time. The outro guitar part section is the highlight for me. I love the outro. I think it's really, really cool. Makes the song for me. Coming in number 4, Dreamer, Deceiver.
Was this like a part 1 of the song, or
I don't know. I know it's just 2 Deceivers, but yeah, Dreamer, Deceiver. Yeah.
I mean, not my favorite on here. I gave this one a 7. It's a slower tune. I mean, but the cool thing about it is it shows Rob's vocal range on this one. Like how he can go low, how he can go high. He's all over the place. But it does have an eerie feeling to this one, which makes it kind of cool.
Yeah, I gave this, I think, my second highest rating on the record. I gave it a 7.75. Beautiful vocal intro, man. Shows why Halford is considered one of the greats. I mean, slow, moody. It's very haunting. It's got melodic guitars. The solo is great. The solo is really good. I think the solo really shines in this one. Yeah, I like this track a lot. I love Rob's voice in this. It's really, really good. Coming to number 3, Tyrant. What do you got, Mike?
We're Tyrant. What do I have? I got a 7.5 from this one. I kind of like this one. It took me a couple listens to it. But again, it's Rob, man, in this one. It's he's just got some like fast-paced, weird chattering going on at parts in this one. It's just, I don't know. For me, it's fun just hearing that.
Yeah. Yep. Tyrant, I gave a 7.25, a classic early Priest track, man. The song's driven by cool guitar parts, and the vocal melody after the solo works especially well. It's really good. I gave it a 7.25, like I said. It's a good song. You know, it's a Priest classic. Coming to number 2, Victim of Changes. What do you got, Mike?
Okay, so this is the first track of the album coming in, and I guess off their first album, it sort of has that little Led Zeppelin carryover to it, Black Sabbathy at times. Got to say though, it starts it out. I really like the production. Everything's clean in it. You know, It's a really cool song, and I like the end part of it where it sort of slows down a bit. I gave this one an 8.25.
Okay. I gave Victim of Changes a 7.5. A strange fade into intro, that leads into some heavy chugging riffs, very Sabbath like. The song's nearly 8 minutes long too, but it's got an excellent middle section. So it don't feel as long because that middle section is just awesome. Very Sabbath sounding, man. Vocally, it's reminiscent of Robert Plant during that slow part. I thought, you know.
Mm.
And this song was definitely, I think, an important song in the band's history. This was an important song. And they still play some of these songs today. There's one or two they still play today, here and there. Coming in number one. We both agreed, I think, on this one. The
Mhm.
Ripper. What do you got there, Mike?
I like this song, man. I like the effects in it. I like just the eerie feel to it. It actually reminds me of like what Maiden kind of based a lot of their sound off of. It has a very Iron Maiden feel to it. Uh, Sad part about this song is it's over just before you even know it, and
Yeah,
you
it's
want
quick.
more from it. But
Yeah.
I gave this one an 8.75.
Okay, I gave The Ripper 8.25. Dual guitars, high screams, and a chilling story inspired by Jack the Ripper. I mean, what else could you want here?
Great
Cre-
track.
Creative guitar parts, great storytelling vocals, a killer pre-chorus. Definitely the standout track of the album. Definitely. So, as we wrap up our scores here for Set of Wings of Destiny from Judas Priest, Mike gave it a 7.59. Pretty good high score, Mike. I think it was a pretty good high score. I gave it a 7.09, which is still a good score. And overall, we give it a 7.34. What's your final thoughts, Michael, on the record?
Final thoughts. I mean, it's not my favorite Priest album by far, but I guess this is one you just put on. You can kind of sit back and it's not terrible. By the time you might even get into it a little bit more. So I was familiar with a few of the songs on this. I heard them before on like different compilation albums, but never heard it as a whole before. But it's a pretty good album. It's not bad. Not bad at all.
Yep. My final thoughts is Sad Wings of Destiny is absolutely an important album for them. It's definitely marking a clear shift from their sound. From the heavy Black Sabbath influence is definitely undeniable on this record, but that's probably likely due to Roger Bain, who was the producer. Um, but this is where Priest truly began to start to make that turn that corner, especially vocally and the dual guitars, absolutely. Um, it's not anywhere near my favorite Judas Priest record, but I think it's an essential one to have in your collection.
What would you
Uh,
say your favorite one is?
Painkiller.
I think I'm with you on that too.
Painkiller. And it's a funny thing because when I was younger, I liked Judas Priest, but they were like farther back on my listening, but now I look forward to Judas Priest all the time. I like them more now than I did when I was younger.
Dude, I want to know how does he keep that style of vocal up all those years, man,
It's
without
great.
just ripping his throat apart? Like it's not natural.
Yeah. And
It's not natural to do that.
he's got such a wide range because he could sing deep and he sounds good singing deep. We heard him do some of his
Oh yeah.
experimental stuff and all Fight was a great band. The two thing he was doing was interesting, if
I don't know if I
anything.
remember that.
Yeah, it was I think a little what do you call it? Uh it was kind of big, a lot of techno kind of what do you call that stuff? You listen to that stuff for a
Like
while.
industrial.
Industrial, that's what I'm
Hmm.
looking for. It definitely had an industrial feel to it. It's all good, man. It's all good. Judas Priest is just an excellent band, man. They really are. And like stand down here, the Ripper, still a classic song. And they started turning the corner. I guess this started turning the corner. Then Sin After Sin came out. I believe maybe Stained Glass after that. But really good stuff. And as I get older, I enjoy this band more and more. Even their back catalog, I enjoy it. But Painkiller really did it for me. Screaming for Vengeance is another great one. Defenders of
Hmm.
the Faith. I mean, they got a ton of good stuff. And the newer stuff that they put out, like, from, when Rob came back. Not to mention that Jugulator and Demolition, who had Tim Ripper Owens on, they both are really good records, but Halford's Halford. So when Rob came back, man, it seems like they just got strong and stronger and stronger and stronger. And yeah, I mean, their last release was it last year? They did Invincible Shield. Great record. Great record. So yeah, I'm still looking forward to getting more Judas Priest, but going back to these old ones, it's pretty good. There might be one Priest record that I'm not crazy about, and that might be Point of Entry. That just wasn't my favorite one, you know? But besides that, I love it. I'm looking forward to hopefully they give us another one maybe in another year or two, you know?
Well, I heard like Point of Entry. That was like kind of like the studio wanted them to go like on the pop side, like a
It,
little
it
more.
was more for the American audience, I think, to try and grab the American audience. And yeah, not awful, just it probably comes last on my list out of all their albums. Um, but
I'm not too
Painkiller
familiar
stuff,
with
man.
that one. Off like I might have heard it before. For me, it's probably Turbo. I
I
wasn't
like
really.
Turbo. I actually like Turbo.
I might
Turbo,
have to give
I
it another
like it.
listen, but I haven't heard it in a long
I
time.
like it. It's got a lot of synth in there and stuff, but I like Turbo. A lot of people don't, but I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of Turbo, but Painkiller, man, wow, that's
That's
just
a hell of an album. When that
that's
came, I
that's
just remember that
that's
coming out like when I was a kid, and I'm like, what the hell are they doing? What are they
yeah.
like? This is not the Judas Priest I heard before. This is some heavy ass shit here.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this is you put this on loud, it's going to rip your face off.
That first song, man, it's just boom. It's just yeah. It's I'm enjoying Priest now more than ever. So, but going back to this old stuff, pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. So, yeah, Mike D, angry Mike D, and Bert Lepore, mixtapes. We'll see you guys real soon. Maybe we'll do another one this week since this one was so damn quick. So, we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.